All right, now he's the animal lover with an incredible alter ego. Every day he changes from Noel Fitzpatrick, to the amazing Supervet.
And Noel Fitzpatrick joins us now. Good morning, Noel.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
We're both really, really good. It's so lovely to see you. Star of the Supervet. It's one of my favourite shows. And I can't help but talk about the fact that you were the first guy who helped that cat with 2 bionic legs, which was just unbelievable. You are a hero as far as I'm concerned. And I'm very excited that you're going to be doing this online virtual show. But how did this idea come about? Because I know it came from the fact that you did the book. So why now you're online? Why did you want to bring your audience to you in that way?
Well, thank you very much for that. That's very gracious of you. Actually, I think a bigger achievement than bionic legs is mum and dad for the parents of dogs and cats. I've long been an advocate that animals are family members, and from the very beginning I said, you know what, guys, we got to call them mum and dad. And the wonderful thing now is animal families is a common phrase. So as I was writing the book, How Animals Saved My Life, I actually meant it, because last year I broke my neck. I got COVID last March, and then again I got COVID now again just a few weeks ago, and I thought I was going to die. It was this time was real tough and I was like paralyzed with muscle and joint pain. And I tell you what, just as a warning to everybody out there, just be careful, be respectful. You know, we're not out of this thing yet. We got to pull together because we're all in it together. And in this consulting room, I see, you know, the kind of collective trauma and grieving and depression that goes with lockdown and so on. And we're coming out of lockdown now, but please be careful. Because having been through COVID and thought I was going to die, like some of the patients in this consulting room are, the idea for the virtual chat online was, how do we deal with that? What values do we have together collectively that help us through this difficult time?
So, no, just as a side topic, have you had a vaccination yet or not?
You know what, Dermot? On the exact day I got the text offering me a vaccine, I got the disease.
No. Oh my gosh, you've had such bad luck.
Yeah, well, it was just one of those things.
And no, I mean, without me to go into too much detail, because I'm sure it's pretty traumatic for you, but how did you break your neck?
I fell down the stairs asleep, Dermot, in the middle of the night. I worked pretty long hours and I was tired and just hit a wall. And that was a big wake-up call and the inspiration for the book, actually, How Animals Saved My Life. And, you know, the thing I want to reflect is it's not about me. And I'm in my consulting room here, and every day I see families going through challenges like grieving and trauma and depression and all kinds of stuff. And having been through all of those things myself, I just wanted to chat to people in some kind of virtual forum. People can go online and ask me questions and send in stories about their animals. But I wanted to talk about, how do we get through this together? You know, dogs and cats have been people's friends during lockdown. And I feel like I'm supposed to be the advocate for the animal and the voice for them in their trauma. So what I'd love to do in this virtual event is bring people and animals together with wonderful stories of love, hope, and redemption, because today we need that. We need that. So I hope that people join in with us. They can go online and get the information, ask me any questions. But I really hope that we can share the values of integrity and care that I put in the book, and that can help me through Corona, and it can help you through whatever you're going through.
Well, no, I'm going to ask you a question right now, because me and Dermot were talking about me actually getting a little furry friend.
Come on.
And I was wondering, what sort of furry friend would you suggest for me?
Well, I have a wonderful Border Terrier, Kira, who is 13. She had a really bad accident last year. And thank you to everybody who has been so wonderful asking me about her. She's come through. There she is with her Easter hat on. And that's Ricochet, the black cat. And that's Excalibur, the silver tabby cat. And that's my little family. And I would say to you that every animal family member can bring you love, hope, and redemption every single day. Honestly, truly, when I was lying in bed 3 weeks ago, and I thought I was going to die, when Ricochet held my hand, when Kira looked up at me, I felt like I wanted to keep going. And for those people who get out every day and walk their dog, and it gives them mental well-being and it helps them with their mental challenges, I can't encourage you enough to get a wonderful animal friend, and whatever shape or size, whether you're into hedgehogs or you're into pussycats or you're into dogs. And if you can get a rescue dog, all the better. Get a rescue cat, all the better. Because I would say as well, after lockdown, we got to be careful about going back to normal, because a dog and a cat is not just for lockdown. A dog and a cat is forever.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're pushing against an open door here. I've got 2 cats, and I couldn't imagine a world without animals now. Absolutely. And what advice would you give to people that are thinking about it but would be a little bit worried about the kind of animal they should get? Like you said, given the fact we're coming out of lockdown and people are going back to work. Because, like with my cats, for example, everyone always thinks that you can leave cats alone for hours on end, and you can, but they are social animals. Like, they like it when you're around.
Oh, they love it, and they love the interaction. So I would say that you just got to plan that interaction. We're fortunately in the modern world where we can have video connection and you can talk to them remotely and everything else. But my 2 cats you saw in the picture, Ricochet and Excalibur, they come to work with me. They have a little harness and they come to work, and there they are, all 3 of them. And they jump up and they type on my keyboard when I'm not looking. The other day I was sending an email to somebody saying something pretty stern, and Ricochet put 100 X's after it and just pressed send. And I'm like, and the guy emailed me back saying, I'm sorry you didn't like my idea, but at least you still love me.
At least you kissed me.
So, I would say
I can't believe he sent it as well.
My advice is that you got to build a bond with that animal that's unbreakable, and it'll never let you down. But you've got a moral responsibility for them. And I really, really advocate animal guardianship as a great way for your mental health to be improved. And also, they're integral, mammy, and I'm the daddy to those children. And for me, that's the most magnificent gift. So I can't encourage it enough.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks,
How Animals
Noel.
Saved My
So
Life, the
good.
virtual show, Monday the 19th of April at 7 p.m. Tickets are now available.
Thanks, Noel.
You so much.
Thank you, and thanks, Lorraine Kelly, for doing this. God bless all of you.
Yeah, Lorraine's hosting it as well.